Hello, this is Running Robert, and today we're going to be talking about the Gossamer Bio GOSS. It is time to buy summary. So today is the 22nd of January, 2025. I have bought shares in this company. I'm going to be going over my thought process and my plan of attack. And so hopefully you can get some good information from that. So if you are interested, you can also do what you need to do. So I generally follow small cap pharma because I work in the industry. I also do games. So if you like what I'm doing, hey, please like and subscribe. It helps a lot. And thank you. So I did buy shares at 89 cents. I'm an amateur investor, and any advice given should be followed up by your own due diligence. And any information given is valid for today, the 22nd of January, and the slideshow will not be updated. An additional point, obviously the change in administrations might impact the stock in ways that we cannot foresee. So that is just something to have on the radar. But let's get into the investment thesis. So the company has one drug with the current phase 3 trial ongoing for PAH, with a second phase 2 trial for a different indication that's going to start somewhere in 2025. The company has a partner for the indication, and they will split the cost for the second phase 3 trial, but not the phase 3 trial that is ongoing. I know that's a little confusing, but so they're going to cover one trial or half of one trial, but not any of the current trials going on. That's fine. The results for this first trial are due at the end of the fourth quarter of 2025. The drug will be used in combination and will not be a direct competition. And so it also has orphan drug designation and patent protection until 2039. I am expecting a late 2026 or 2027 approval. So that's a lot of information, but the big points are, of course, results. Results are going to be coming out, and PH is a major need. That's simple enough. The drug is safe and has been used in combo treatments with its competitors. So again, it's not going to have to be, hey, you have to take either A or B. It's you can take them both. That's going to help them get a good market cap. And of course, having patent protection for 12 years for sales and having a big partner selling, all very positive. So a little extra information here, So based on Keros Therapeutics, so this is what happened. CUR-0112 is for PAH. They had a phase 2. They had a study halt. The stock plunged 75% from 68.65 to 18.83 on the day of the news, and a total loss of about 85%. I think it's 83, 84, 85% for this halted trial. So the company went from a market cap of 3.5 billion down to about 500 million. $3 billion on a halted study for the same indication. Now, of course, I know there's going to be people with, hey, it is oversold because of the bad news. That does happen. But at that point, even if you say its an impact is $1 billion, not three, you're a $200 million market cap. Explain to me why you're not going to see a run up to data when we get to that fourth quarter. And it's simple enough. And put in the comments if you're like, hey, there's reason. I'm always up for a discussion. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at for everything. The company itself, plenty of money, 327 million at the end of quarter 3. They did have 43.4 in operating expenses for quarter 3. Now, some of that in the future is going to be handled by the partner, so it shouldn't change that much. But really, in all honesty, since they just need to get to the end of quarter 4, 2025, the company is positioned to have all the data out without having to raise any kind of additional funds. Again, very positive because we're not having to worry about them raising money before the data comes out. So that definitely helps. They still might, but, from looking at the outside in, they have plenty of money. We should be in good shape. Okay, so what's wrong? So I've definitely given you a lot of very positive remarks here. And there is a bearish side behind it too. So the phase 2 PH trial met its primary endpoints, but did not show the same improvement as drugs that are on the market currently. So that was something that might be something that is pushing down the treatment. Now, again, they've gotten around that a little bit by saying, hey, this drug is safe and can be taken in combination. The phase 3 trial is supposed to clean up, in quotes, the trial, especially concerning the patient group. So a majority of the previous patient group only had mild PAH, and so you're not going to see as much of a improvement with that. So there is definitely a little bit of negatives that this trial could come back and just not meet its endpoints, but just not be effective enough that they could market it correctly. So again, one of the things that you could do is you could just play the run up to the stock. Like, we know the data is going to run up. I'm thinking it's going to be about $2 somewhere in that fourth quarter, in the third quarter, fourth quarter. You could say, hey, I'm buying here, I'm selling there, 100% done. Don't even have to worry about it. So that is definitely an option. But what also is right? So the drug can be taken in combination. I've said that a lot of times. So 93% of the patients from the phase 2 continued onto an extension study. That is big, because that tells you that the drug is safe and that it is very well tolerated. 100% of the patients improved on the drug after 72 weeks. The drug is administered through a dry powder inhaler. And then the patient types for this, for PAH and PH-ILD, about 100, it's 90 to 150,000 patients total. So very large market. So overall, the summary, let's talk about it. Overall, the company's market cap is around 200 million right now. We saw a company lose 3 billion in market cap based on the failure of a drug in the same indication. PH sales were around 4 billion in 2023. And so for all those reasons, I believe the company is definitely worth it. And again, I could say if you want to take a less risky approach, sell before quarter 4 to lock in your profits. I guarantee you the stock is not going to be under $1 in quarter 3. It's just not. We know that. We've seen it for every other stock. So you could buy it now. It gets to $1.50, $1.60, and you could say, I'm good, take my profits and run. But I do expect a run up to the data. Unless something changes, I don't expect the stock to be under $1 coming into that fourth quarter. And there you go. So if you've made it this far, I do super thanks. I do channel memberships. But if you just like and subscribe, it really helps me out a lot. And I will be very grateful. So thank you very much for watching and listening. And I hope you have a wonderful day.